Are you experiencing these ascension symptoms? Hey guys, I'm Laura and I make videos that will awaken your awareness. So in this video, I'm going to give you the ascension symptoms that you may be experiencing whilst we're going through this shift in consciousness. Now, for those who don't know, humanity is going to evolve consciously from 3D to 5D. Now, I have other videos on this called The Great Awakening, where you can check them out on my channel. This is to do with Dolores Cannon's hypnotherapy work and what she discovered, which is that humanity is evolving consciously from 3D to 5D. Now, you may resonate with some of these symptoms, maybe all of them. There's quite a few, so you may resonate with these, and if you do, then that means that you're already on the ascension path. So let's get into it. Okay, the first one is seeing synchronicities, like 1111, or synchronicities can be lots of things that seem like coincidences. So they say there's no such thing as a coincidence, that's what you call synchronicity. Okay, lights flicker on and off when you're near, feeling one with all, feeling lost and lonely, spending time alone, traveling to ancient lands, interest in tarot and astrology, change in careers, feeling drained in crowded places, going into nature, remote viewing, pursuing writing, art and music, urge to move somewhere new, looking up at the stars at night, waking up at 3 a.m, that happens to me quite a lot, it's annoying, visiting psychics, seeing UFOs and ETs. Yes, they do exist. Again, look into Dolores Cannon's work if you want to learn more about that. Feeling the chills all over your body, intense, vivid dreams, urge to detox the body, urge to throw away old junk, researching metaphysics, eating organic food, wanting to meditate more, ET contact, intuition increases, finding more peace and love, avoiding all negativity, sudden positive and negative mood swings, wishing others love and blessing, telepathy increases, knowing of a cosmic shift to occur, change in music, third eye opening, increased empathetic ability, eating vegetarian, sun gazing, energy healing, seeing auras, astral traveling, strange aches and pains, balancing your chakras, health obsessed, learning to let things be, animals drawn to you, psychic abilities increase, DNA activation, interest in enlightenment, time and memory loss, losing weight, finding life purpose, loss or gain in appetite, skin irritations, time speeding up, feeling hot and cold sensations, new changes in relationships, longing to return home to another planet or time, newfound talents and hobbies, having profound flashes of insight. That could be like connecting to your higher self more. High-pitched ringing in the ears, feeling tingling near the third eye, spending time near the ocean, fashion style changes, a new crystal collection, cravings for new foods, a change in your diet, pursuing what you love, interest in enlightenment, past life memories, interest in yoga, dreaming of strange worlds, exploring psychedelics like DMT, mushrooms, cannabis, pondering universal creation, pursuing gardening or nature activities, increased creativity, walking barefoot, which is known as grounding, teaching others spiritual knowledge, feeling like you have a mission. And the last one is changing spiritual beliefs. So there are a lot of symptoms for ascension, and you may resonate with some of these or all of these. And it's a really exciting time to be on the planet, because this is something it's a major thing to happen in our universe, where what's basically going to happen is, as we're raising our own personal vibrations, this could be doing, through doing healing work, healing and releasing and letting go and raising our vibes individually. And obviously, if you're watching this content, you most likely know that we're all connected as one. We have a collective consciousness. So as we individually do the work in ourselves and raise our own vibrations, we're also helping the collective consciousness. And I know that there are many people like me who are doing this all over the world, that are doing the work on ourselves and raising our vibrations. So eventually we're all going to be connected up. Well, we are already all connected up, but eventually, like, it's going to end up becoming like a snowball effect. So we may be like the leaders of this, because we woke up earlier or first, and there's still, a lot of people to wake up. So we're kind of like the leaders in it, and setting the tone. And so what's going to happen is we're going to basically evolve from 3D, which is a very negative, low vibe conscious state, and we're going to evolve to a better level of consciousness, which is 5D, which is a place where we're treating each other with, more like unconditional love, more compassion for others, not so me, and all about our egos. Like, it's just such a more positive, high vibe, loving place to be, where we have more self-awareness. Now, if you want to learn more, I highly recommend reading Dolores Cannon's book, The 3 Waves of Volunteers and the New Earth. So the New Earth is where the earth we're on now, they have a chapter in the book about the old earth, which is like what we're basically experiencing now. And it's interesting because this book came out, I think, in about 2011, so like 10 years or so ago. And in the chapter about old earth, it's describing exactly what's going on now with the manipulation of weather and things like chemtrails, and the things like using diseases, pushing fear, wars, like all the stuff that we're seeing in our reality now on the news and things like that. That's what's described in the old earth chapter. And then the new earth is where, for the earth's going to shift dimensions. For the earth to be able to do that, it needs the vibration to be higher. So that's why there's a shift in consciousness happening. So our vibrations come up, so we can help with the earth to shift into the new earth, which is in a whole nother dimension. And this is a huge thing to be happening, because from what I read in Dolores Cannon's book, this isn't something that happens in the universe, where a whole planet is like shifting dimensions. And it needed to be done because things got really bad here. If you don't know the book, I'll just give you a quick rundown. Souls started getting sent in here after World War II, because during World War II we had atomic bombs, which were really dangerous. So Dolores Cannon said we were supposed to discover atomic power, but we were supposed to use it for good, and we weren't. We were using it for bad, making these atomic bombs, which could have a really bad effect on the earth. It had the potential to destroy the earth, but there was also the problem of the earth getting destroyed. It would have a ripple effect out into the universe, and it would affect other things out there, which could be really bad and disastrous. So she discovered that, basically this was happening during World War II, and then the Galactic Federation, which is like your councils out in the universe that watch over everything, watch over us and stuff. There's a law. They cannot interfere from the outside. So they're like, oh no, these humans are messing around with atomic bombs, but we can't actually, there's a law to stop us from helping and to do anything about it. What do we do? So they decided to, we could send souls into Earth to work from the inside out instead. So there's these 3 waves of volunteers, so 3 different like age groups, different generations of souls coming in since World War II to assist with this shift in consciousness, to help raise the vibration so that the earth can shift dimensions, so we can be in a more high vibe loving state. Because the way things are on the earth now, it's not good. As you would be able to tell, there's so much negativity, so much fear mongering, so much anger and hate and violence towards each other, and that's not how we should be living. We should be living in a more, you know, high vibe loving state, like 5D, which is where we're shifting to. So as part of this shift in consciousness, which she said started in 2003, so we're like almost 20 years into it. That's why some of us who have come here and woken up first will be experiencing these ascension symptoms. So it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing to have this awareness and knowing what's really happening on the planet right now, because there are a lot of people that don't understand what's happening and they're buying into all the fear that the politicians and the media are putting out. Now, the reason they're putting out this fear, and it is mentioned in Dolores Cannon's book, so like these people, like Dolores Cannon, like put all these people under hypnosis and they're all just saying the same thing, right? And they were talking about, basically, they reckon that scientists can measure the vibration and frequencies on the planet, and they reckon these scientists know that it's rising, like the energy, the new high vibe energy is coming in. And where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so they're talking in the book about how the rulers of the earth, like they're aware of this new energy coming in, which is why, like, this is what people were saying when they're put under hypnosis. It's why they're pushing so much fear into the world, is because they want to keep control. They want to keep control, because if we wake up to the truth of our, you know, being a spiritual being, having a human experience and what we're really capable of, it's basically going to be game over for them. So they're fear-mongering us so bad right now because they're desperate to keep their grasp on us, to keep us under control and keeping us in these low vibe states. So if they're pushing all this fear onto us, fear is a very low vibe state, and there's people out here that don't understand and they're buying into the fear, right? They're buying into it and they're actually scared and like, oh, and it's affecting them and it's going to affect their health and everything like this. They're being manipulated by the rulers of the world to be in this fearful state because they're desperate to keep us in these low vibe states, to keep us under control. Now, like if you're watching this video, then it's most likely you're already on the awakening path and you're already on the ascension path. So it's kind of up to us to be the light for others, right? The ones that don't know what's going on, the ones that are buying into the fear. We've got to help them by being the light for them, and we can try and educate them as much as we can, but they will only be open to so much information because of all the brainwashing and stuff that gets done. So really, I know that the job of the second wavers is to basically, second wavers is like my age group. So I feel like there's a chance I could be a second waver just because I've come here and woken up to this. But the second waver's job is basically just to be the light, just to hold this high vibration, because energy is contagious. So when we're in these high vibe states, and if we're around people that are like more in the fear state and energy being contagious, we can help lift their vibes up. Okay, so that's the job of the second wavers anyways. So that might be you if you're watching this video. I hope you like this video, and if you got some sort of value out of it, please help me out and give me a thumbs up. And feel free to post a comment in the comment section if you are one of these people that are experiencing these ascension symptoms. Would love to know. I really want to just connect with all these like-minded people that are on the same path. And if you like this sort of content, then feel free to subscribe and hit the bell notification, because I put out daily videos on my channel. And at the end of this video, I'm going to link another video that'll show you the different levels of consciousness, 3D, 4D, 5D. So feel free to check that one out. Have an awesome day, and I hope I see you on the next video. Peace.